Hey, hello, my name is Roguelike, welcome back, Caves of Cud. Today, we're doing some heavy questing, starting with these. We're going to put some, where is it? You know what, let's use a used one. We're going to put these on, we're going to go to the Rainbow Wood, we're going to go make acquaintance with Pax Clank, there we go. And we're going to start Tomb of the Eaters today as well. I'm very excited about that, it's my favourite dungeon. So, first things first, we need to be here, which means we'll actually pass by a historic site. That's interesting. I'm going to enter the Rainbow Wood from here and move across. Ooh, yeah. Give me the lair. What have we got here? A legendary goat folk clip off. That's kind of terrifying. What do we smell? What do we smell? By the way, we did get rid of night vision. Ooh, we have a legendary mechanist here as well. That's interesting. You may have an Eater's Nectar injector. Possibly. Okay. Alright. You know what? I'm intrigued. I'm curious to see if these mechanists fight the clip off or not. By the way, I'm here if you're wondering where I am. I know this doesn't look great without night vision. Technically, we're wandering around in the dark right now. But I have my penetrating radar so I can see through walls regardless. I may just go and pop my head and be like, yo, what's up? What we need is a pair of night sight interpolators. Hello, bud. Wait, you're not the guy. Oh, he's over there. Alright, let me dig. Woof. Do you hear that woof? I don't think I ever noticed that before. Where is my pickaxe? Did I put my pickaxe away? I did put my... Wow. What an incredible... Wait, no, that's not... I'm dumb. Pickaxe goes here. There we go. Right, let's go say hi to these guys. Dig this wall out here. Kidding me? My god, they're everywhere. It's an infestation. There we go, I'll do it myself. Make sure we re-equip that. And hello, bud. Now, who did you have rep with again? Admired by swine. We could get some piggy rep. Have my secrets. Alright. Yes, I knew it. I'll be taking that. That's a nice little start to the video. Would you like to buy from me some trash in the form of a couple skulk injectors maybe, a couple shade oil injectors maybe? Thank you. There we go. Brand new drop of nectar. Who are these? These are just regular preachers. Right, they don't seem to be fighting the clip off. I'm gonna kill a couple of them because they're about to level up. Come and clip me. Get slummed. Get dumbed. Try not to hit the mechanists here as well. Here we go. You just dropped a thermo cask. I'll take that. She's very heavy. You know what? I'll rip that apart. Thanks for the number 6 bit, bozo. Alright, there's double clip off action over here. A little bit spooked by it, but should be okay. Okay, they are fighting the mechanists as well, it looks like. So let me give you a hand, buddy. There we go. One hit, one kill. We did just level up. Points. Somebody did mention in the comments, I forget the name right now, I do apologize, but we're not currently using pistol, but we do have pistols. And we could go for disarming shot to try and get those phase cannons that we found last episode. So I think I'm gonna grab that. We also get pointed circle, but we're not using short blade in our main hand. So let's grab this. And 100 points to chuck. We'll put it into wayfaring. Yeah, why not? Let's go flower fields. Marsh. Hills and mountains and canyons. There we go. Full wayfaring. You. Perish. Wow, we went down to basically getting no XP for killing that guy now. Great. Nice. I just found some ruins here. I left the legendary clip-off place. I don't want to be there just yet. We found a new historic site. Tarvashire. Let's mark that down. It's been a while since we found one. Okay, not a bad location either. I'm just on my way to the Rainbow Woods and I thought I'd pick up some free XP along the way. Possibly some decent loot as well. Take these guys out. Got a couple gels here. We're not getting much XP anymore. Once you get past level 35, you get diminishing returns from that, so probably going to be relying quite heavily on books going forward. But with any luck, we'll find... I do see some bookcases down here. I'm really going to look for some night sight interpolators, because it does look quite boring now when everything's just blue, I suppose. Wait, who are you? You're all light rails. Okay. We're friends with robots, so we no longer have to really worry about those guys. More ruins. Amazing. Got an ogre ape there. Get slammed. Get damned. That still gives quite a bit of XP, so that's good. You try and freeze me. Should really check in case one of these is a phase cannon. Hold up, hold up. Blood gradient, space inverter, almost. Same color. Not seeing any books here though, unfortunately. Good lord, the ruins. The wayfaring's procking hard right now, dude. I hate you. Take that. Sometimes it is worth getting teleported by these guys, because they do have, there's a chance they'll have some nice loot in their little, den here. This one didn't. Take that. I see a nice looking chest here. What do you have? A chain laser data disc. Sure. Why not? What are you worried about? Oh. Very spider heavy map here. Why are you freaking out about this place? What's with the door? Oh, there's a lag route there. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna clear this place out. Okay, so let's make our way into the Rainbow Wood. I'm gonna go from here. This is the last square of the jungle before it becomes Rainbow Wood. We've got to make it here, and I'm going this way because it's going to cut us through Darker Pier, which will be a historic site. I'm going to do it manually so I don't get lost, and as soon as we hit the Rainbow Wood itself, I'm going to enable our anti-gravity boots for that. We may also find a legendary... How dare you? A legendary robot around these parts. Let's just keep heading. We found a goat folk village, great. Shouldn't be a problem for me. I would really love to find us a, Did we buy the... Okay, yeah, we're using the exoskeleton. Would love to find a pair of helping hands. I think that would really benefit our build with the multi-weapon fighting. Surprised we haven't found one yet, honestly. perish. And yeah, the night sight interpolators as well would be a great find for us. Oh, there's a whole connie there. I'll take that. Nice. We keep getting the Gershling fangs to proc there with the confusion. Very nice. Okay. Alright, here we are. Rainbow wood. Activate the hell out of our boots here. There we go. We're now flying. Whee! I wish it was daytime, but we're gonna head straight east until we find... by the way, I reckon if you're flying, you should be able to fly over the mushrooms and trees. But that's just me. What do I know? I'm just a mediocre Caves of Cud player. What are you? Salt Weep? Okay. So we should be hitting a historic site fairly soon here. Assuming it's in the center of the Parasang. Just gonna do it the good old-fashioned way by pressing Shift Enter to move to the edge of a screen. Did you just walk through? No, you didn't. Okay, this guy's gonna get a fungal infection. Idiot. What are you, Joe? Well, good luck with that. We want to move as fast as possible through here. This is why. These guys suck. I mean, we don't have to kill them. They can't hit us because we're flying. But still. Just their mere presence makes me feel sick to my stomach. So let's try and avoid them. Also, you know, some mobs just give you a little kind of PTSD vibe. And they are absolutely one of them. Because when you get a high level one, man, they mess you up real quick. There we go. Lost them. Okay, here's a historic site. Okay. We have a livid creeper. And some spiders. Are there any of those rainbow or any of those oozes here? Because if not... Oh, we do have a what looks like a becoming nook over here. Night vision. What are you trying to tell me, game? Is there a becoming nook under... a soupy flexi vest? I will set this as scrap now. We can swoop down using control. There's also quartz for... I may do this historic site. This looks like it could be pretty good for us. Let's find the stairway down first and foremost. If it's just going to be quartz fur baboons and livid creepers, we could do this... bash this out easy peasy. Stay away from the mushrooms. Give me these. Yeah, I'm gonna try clear this area and go grab the relic. Alright, I found the stairway down here. There are indeed oozes here. There's also a legendary bear, which is interesting. Nice, that was the worst Sundermind of all time, bro. Hope you're proud. There we go. Ooh, we can name our Eigen rifle, sure. Ooh, and it's now got +1 to damage rolls. Hell yeah, dude. What a great proc. Alright. This is Albert Eigenstein. There we go. Well done. And we'll give it the classic dark blue. There we go. +1 to damage rolls. That's a nice little bonus for us. I'm really hoping that downstairs there's not going to be any of these sludges, because our anti-gravity boots are not going to be working down here. So far, so good. Gotta be careful here. These guys do have damage reflection. Didn't see you there. Alright, I'm not gonna make you watch this blue screen forever. So I'm gonna try and get this done. What is this made from? Quartzite. Alright, time to mine my way out of here. Okay, so I've already found one of the legendaries, and I think the chest is next to them as well. Disliked by the consortium and the coiled lamb. Basically everybody hates you. Congrats. There we are. We're now loved by the consortium of fighter. Very cool. Okay, this is a pit. This is steel plate. Not very good, but let's see what it does. +2 quickness, and it's got blink. Okay, because of the blink, this is absolute trash. So we will indeed be selling this. It's also incredibly heavy. Really, we're here for the books at this point. Come here. I knew it. I'm a hungry boy, so let's cook. I also know that that is not the last. I mean, I've said this before to death. We're inspired, so let's cook something up. Let's go with spark tick and mirror dust. Sure, whatever. Damage reflect. Hell yeah. There we go. Come over here. That guy doesn't want to move for some reason. Give me those, give me this. This is going to be the best way of leveling up from here on out. And also, I'm not going to take any more copper nuggets. I think I'm done. It's too low of a denomination, really. And you... Yeah, sorry, what I was saying is I know that that's not the final chest in this dungeon because it doesn't have the credit wedges in it. Which is another really important reason to be here. As a Trukin, anyway. Okay, it looks like more of the same here. I mean, the spiders are kind of annoying. Especially because we have to turn off our penetrating radar here in order to dig through the wall. There we go, like this. There we go. Obviously, I should put it in my offhand, but still. Some pretty decent cybernetics on this floor. Including a becoming nook down here, which I'm very tempted to go and mine out here, because you sometimes get it where you'll get the actual becoming nook itself, the computer, spawn underneath the wall, if that makes sense. So let's see if we can get that. Ah. Okay, so you do actually use your wrist blade. That's good to know. I installed a mod where it tells you when your batteries run out. It looks like there is not a becoming nook here, unfortunately. It's just a wall. Fair enough. Down we go then. To what is hopefully the last floor. Let's make sure we re-equip our weapon. I had to kill a great saltback on the previous floor. It took forever. So I'm hoping we don't encounter any more of those. Oh, okay, there's a legendary here somewhere. He just cast Illuminating Glow on me. And there's also an Electric Snail. There we go. I wonder where the legendary is. Got an urchin over that way. There you are. Are you the leader? You are. Alright, well, get slammed and get damned, etc. No loot. Sad. Take that guy out. Take out these urchins from afar. There we go. Alright, this is the final chest. Another set of armor. This one is actually steel. The other one was, I believe, what was it? Carbide, I believe? What does this do? Actually, an incredible piece of armor. If it wasn't so crap in terms of the damage mitigation, this would be absolutely insane. 1 willpower and 3 ego. I mean, I can't even pick this up. It's too heavy. I will grab that though. Let me try and sort out my inventory. Yeah, there's really not much I can drop, so I'm going to leave that there. It's a freeze ray. Pretty handy, actually. Don't need it just yet, though. We've picked up, I think, a couple... No, we haven't picked any. I thought we picked up some artifacts. Unfortunately not. What do we have over here? Sphinx Salt. Beautiful. One of the best items you can get as a Trukin. But I think with that, we're done here. We are indeed. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Which is, going to say hi to Pax Clank. Alright, we made it to the center. The heart of the rainbow. Now we look for the mushrooms on the floor. The eater's flesh. Should be around the middle of the... Here we go. So all of these here. There's also a credit wedge on this human remain. Do not forget to pick that up if you're playing a Trukin. The eater's flesh here, we're going to eat one. We're going to start tripping. And now we follow the yellow brick road, my friends. Which is blue for now because we can't actually see. We're basically going by sonar right now. We're bat-maxing. Now we just follow this, and this will lead us all the way to Pax Clank's house. Alright, we found it. There's one annoying guy following me there, so let's take him out. Now, Pax Clank, he has a tendency to get absolutely destroyed. So I'm just going to break into his house here. I hope you don't mind, bud. Hated by dogs, admired by trees, and Swardim. Your thirst is mine. Do we... Yeah, we'll do the water ritual. Why not? He's a cool guy. Or they're a cool guy. I don't know what your pronouns are, bud. Alright. I'm here to collect a debt. Okay. And he's gonna basically say, if you want my help, you gotta let me infect you with a fungal infection, which is weird as hell. Now we select a... Let's do it on my... I normally go arm. Go for my right arm. There we go. That's that quest done. Now if we take a look at our brand new quest, we have to get rid of Clank by spreading it in 4 ways around Cud. These are all randomly generated. So one is go to Red Rock. That's easy. This one's easy. This one's very easy. Newly sentient. We can do this one easy as well. Alright. I'm going to make that my priority to get rid of this, because we do lose a slot to it right here. It does have 1 AV, but we won't be seeing that because it's on our arm. So let's get the hell out of here. If we can. Let's go back to Gritgate. There we go. Beautiful. And we can now remove these. And put our good old-fashioned boots back on. There we go. These guys are still getting electrocuted. Nice. Oh yeah, we need to go speak to Barathram here. What up, Barry? There we go. I convince Pax Clank to construct the climber. I receive a quantum mote. Alright, are you ready to hear what happens next? Yes. Basically, he's saying we need to go to the top of the tomb. He's given us a tattoo gun so we can tattoo the mark of death on ourselves. Very cool, very metal. Let's see if we can quickly upgrade. Actually, I don't want to do it here. This place sucks. Let's go to the freehold. And let's upgrade our cybernetics. Nice. We are still tripping, by the way. Alright. Upgrade my license. We're currently spending 3 credits. I think we can only do this one time here. Twice. Nice. Rice? Wow. Alright, we have 3 points to kill. Anything we want. I don't think so. I do want fire suppression system at some point soon. With what I'm planning to do. In fact, you know what? Let's just install it right now. Never mind. Alright, guess not. Nothing right now. I'm over here talking to the Beps. I mean, they've got some great stuff, but this guy's got another palladium electro deposit. I do kind of want to go absolutely insane with all of the electro deposit stuff. I'm going to buy it, even if we don't install it right now. Keep it for later, because they do get destroyed if you uninstall them. So I'm going to check what these guys have. We're very heavy at the moment. That's okay though. There we go. New stuff. Very expensive. What is this? Oh. Okay, I thought it was something good. Also, check this out. People always laugh at me on the Discord for always saying that I'm going to dig a hole through this wall, and I never do. So, how do you guys feel about this? We're going to find the gap here that isn't wired. You see some of these are wired. It's going to spark like crazy if you go through it. So right here looks to be safe. Let's activate dig. It's going to take a while, but... Apologies to any headphone listeners right now. There we go. Get that out of the way as well. No more going up and down. Right, I'm going to check the chilies here, see if there's any polygel or anything good like that. And hopefully come back to you with some nice stuff. Well, I didn't get anything good off Tilly, but what I will do is grab a nano neuro animator here, as well as the high voltage arc winder. And firstly, I'm going to unequip the spacer rifle. Just for now, until we go full flame build, we don't want to be using this. And we're going to instead equip the arc winder. Make sure we put a battery in it. This has a chance to disarm, because this is technically a pistol. And then we're also going to put a... Oh, we've already powered it. Good, good, good. Now, we do have to spread clank to a newly sentient being. So, if we make something sentient with the nano neuro animator, that should count towards it. Oh, yeah. Have these respawned? They have. I might do a once over as well, see if we can find any sun slag. Extra quickness would be lovely. Why is my quickness so low right now? Oh, because I'm shimmering still. Got it. Anyway, we need to animate something. Ideally, I don't want to spread clank to everybody here, so I'm trying to go out of my way. What if we go down here? Can we make an urn? Let's see. No. Can't do an urn. Let's go down here then. There is of course a Gal here, but he's... Many Eyes is pretty chill. Oh, I know what we can do. Over here. You're actual slumbering. I think we can do a bed or a chair here. Let's try that. There we go. We've given life to this furniture. You can see it belongs to newly sentient beings, which means I can now use my clank. Spread clank. There we go. Spread clank to newly sentient beings. There's one down already. Alright, next up here, spread clank in Omen Porch. There we go. And since we're here, let's go tattoo ourselves with the Mark of Death, which we can find by looking at this grave over here. The grave of Rebecca. Very easy Mark of Death. Just a bunch of hashes and open brackets. Watch me immediately forget it, but let's activate our tattoo gun. We're going to tattoo ourselves. I'm going to put a tattoo right on my face. The Mark of Death, which is... And now we get to pick our color. I like to go for a magenta and a gold. You tattoo the Mark of Death on your face. This will change the color of our sprite as well. Make him stand out a little more. We can now technically enter the Tomb of the Eaters, but I'm going to go get rid of this clank before we do that. We can go deep. I can do this over at Gritgate, and I can just go to Red Rock and get that done. Awesome. I just stopped by the Ape Village here, and I'm speaking to the Dromad that we have. They have something here for 1400. It weighs 6. Why don't we see what we just purchased? Bing bong. Okay, this is what we were looking for earlier. This is great. If we've now got these identified. These are cool. So essentially you can switch between them. You can flip it here, so it will shoot hot out of one end, cold out of the other, or vice versa. Very, very cool. We do this with a high energy thermo cask, and we start to do some pretty insane damage. Very happy to find one of those. I'm going to keep it on me for now until we get like a couple more of them though. I don't think it's the play just yet, but pretty great. Okay, here we are. Red Rock. That is 3 of the 4 done. Deep in Earth. That's probably the next easiest. We can just do that from Gritgate. I'm going to do a quick once over at the Stilt now. And hand our books in. See if we can squeeze a level out of that. Okay, back at the Stilt here real quick. As usual, oh sorry, at the Freehold, I bring you here to identify... Damn, okay, this is expensive. Could this be another cathedra? I don't know, here, take a cycle gland. It's a Psychodyne helmet, okay. I didn't think it would be that expensive to ID, but there you go. Pretty incredible helmet though. I mean... Look at those bonuses. Not really what I'm after. I mean, code processor could be really good though. In fact, this is exactly what we're after. If we want to go for a high compute power build, this is huge. I'm going to grab this. Kind of running out of stuff to sell here. I need to go grab some junk from my... chest, but I'll just give you some injectors for now. You like shade oil? And let's learn that immediately. Huge. Alright, look at that. Tilly, one of them anyway, has a polygel for me. I've been using all these chem cells by the late game. One of the best trade goods you can get. Actually cracked. Like, they're worth 38 each. Amazing. Don't know what I want to clone just yet. I might go for an Eater's Nectar. Might clone that, possibly. Let's just check the other ones before we head off here. What do we got? Engraved stuff here. Okay. And lastly, you, yes. Lucky. Still looking for those helping hands, though. No luck so far. There we go. Amazing. Right. With that, let's start by ripping apart the Eater's Nectar Injector that we picked up earlier. We now have 2 drops of nectar. And I don't think there's anything else I want to clone just yet. So yeah, that's... Hello? There we go. Let's clone the hell out of this drop of nectar, shall we? Even if none of them proc, we can at least say that we tried. There we go. And once more. Boom. Alright, let's give one a whirl right now. 25% chance, you know the drill. Nothing. One more, perhaps? Perchance? Nothing happened. Love it when that happens. Am I hungry enough to eat one more? I am. Please, I'm begging you. Wow. We just spent 1,400 drams on that. Still. You can't win them all. I'm over at the stilt now, and what I'm doing, I'm actually stockpiling skin glitter for the end game. I have an idea that may work against the Gersh Nephilim, using their own attacks against them. I actually think it could go horribly wrong, but you know, we like to try new things out here. So yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, you probably know what I have in mind. I'm not going to ruin it until then. I'm going to go around and speak to all the gutsmongers here, and all of the kippers and icor merchants. See if they've actually got anything decent to sell for once. Doesn't look like it. Give me some more drops of nectar. I just lost so much money on those. Damn it. Alright, well we do at least have a dram of neutron flux over in the very last icor merchant. And look at that, just with our chem cells alone, we can afford that. I think that now makes 3 drams of neutron flux that we have. So once it comes to making the golem, we're not going to have any problem. I did hand my books in. Obviously we didn't level up. We got like 7k XP. Wasn't much. Time to do this last Pax Clank thing. I'm going to head to Gritgate for that, and I'm going to just make my way down below Gritgate. There's a small chance that you can find some pretty decent loot. It's over here where we want to go. You can sometimes find some really nice loot down here. Again though, I'm not going to make you watch because it's just a blue screen. I apologize. As soon as I have the ability to install night vision again, I will of course do that. It's the rooms like this. I'm currently 17 strata deep. It's the rooms like this that make going under Gritgate worth it. I mean, look at all of that. Sure, most of it's going to be garbage, but occasionally you might get like plastifer, or you'll get injectors. What do we have here? Anything good? Breeze grenade there. Sure, I'll take that. Floating glow sphere, again, is worth quite a bit of money for its weight. That's 50 drams right there as well. Bounding boots. Not bad, really. I'm only gonna fix it. Spray foam, always useful to have. Plastifer bonnet, that's a whole bunch of cash right there. Chain pisty. Floating glow sphere there. Not bad. Very close to getting to the end here. I'm mostly just running through and kind of avoiding as many enemies as I can, since none of these guys can really hit me at this point. But I'm just keeping my eyes peeled for any chests along the way. Alright, here we are, 20 strata deep. No longer below Grit Gate. I think this counts as its own zone now. What do we have in this chest? Free money. But I think I'm going to do this and just get the hell out, because I got other stuff I want to do today. Namely is get the Tomb of the Eaters done. There we go. The crust of skin on your arm loosens and breaks away. We can now re-equip our dagger. Folded carbonate dagger. I'm going to head back to the still and get geared up. Aha, look at this. I came back to the freehold to search for some bulbs, because these things do respawn. This is our first ever dram of sun slag. I'm going to drink it immediately. Quickness is permanently increased by 1. You can do this up to 10 times per character. You can see up here now, this should go to 101. Beautiful. Just realized here, we actually have itchy skin. I don't know if that was from being below Grit Gate. It may have been. Oh, huge. Let's drink that immediately. I think what I'll do is I'll go sleep in the hyperbiotic bed over at Grit Gate for a little bit, see if that gets rid of it. I'll do that right now. Because I don't want to have to deal with a fungal infection. It's like too late in the game. So I'm just going to go over here. ID the bed here. And sleep for a bit. See if we can, there we go, it's gone already. Amazing. Just picked up a final piece of Reshef lore. Over I found this secluded workshop. It's a legendary glover. I'm going to go speak to them real quick. That must be all of the Reshef lore at this point, but it should be enough to get us a level up, I'm hoping. Also free gear. What do we have here? Fungicide. Not interested, bruv. What are you freaking out about, buddy? Alright, let's go say hi to the Glover. Just see what rep they have. I'm not going to really buy anything from them, probably. Hated by Cold the Cooled Lamb. Okay, well that's not good, is it? You do at least have some stuff with rep on it, though. Or with lore on it. So I will have a look at that. Nothing new. You've got a Daughter of Exile with you. They sometimes have cybernetics. An odd trinket. It's a Golgotha recoiler. Interesting. See if there's any more free loot to be had here. Like that. Alright, it's time to get geared up. Yeah, I don't want either of those, thanks, bud. I'm gonna go get geared up and get ready for the Tomb of the Eaters. Alright, I'm finally getting around to reinstalling night vision. You'll be happy to know. I don't actually remember why we uninstalled it. I also installed one of the skin glitters that we had in our feet. Just because we will start to encounter some enemies that use light attacks now. Put that away. Make sure that night vision is active. It is indeed. Alright, we are ready for the Tomb of the Eaters. Let's jump over to Ezra. Let's make our way in. We do have the mark of death tattooed across our face. Just check my... Okay, yeah. I don't know why we uninstalled the... If anybody remembers, please let me know why we uninstalled night vision. The gates swing wide. Oh. You know what? I know this is annoying, but let's quickly do this. Since we can just jump back and forth now, no problem. There we go. +1 to each attribute. That was definitely worth it. Oh, I'll do some skill point stuff in a bit, but there we go. +1 to each attribute. We're now sitting at +11, +4, +5, +7, +4, +4. Pretty sick. Alright, back we go. I think we do have Nanan that we forgot to learn. We should probably go pick that up at some point, but we'll probably be doing a little bit of back and forth between being here and then being wait, there we go. We'll probably do some trading is what I'm trying to say, because we will pick up quite a bit of loot along the way. I'm very excited to learn the overloaded mod. So I'm going to go after grave robbers, because they always have overloaded laser. Wow. Immediately engulfed. How dare you. Okay, so we have found the teleporter immediately. If we want to go to the next layer. This time round, I'm not too fussed about doing all of the quests here. How dare you. I'm more interested in just... Wow. Just getting this thing done, you know? Who do you think you are? I am. Alright. We've got 260 rounds until the bell goes here. Just looking for any cool... I'm looking for grave robbers, mostly. Try not to get engulfed by those guys for too long, otherwise you will get sucked through the floor. I do see the bone worm. Right here. Super annoying. There we go. I'm not seeing much in terms of grave robbers here. Smash our way through. There we go. Yeah, no grave robbers. Let's keep moving. Also, we want to figure out exactly where we are. Good way to do that in the Tomb of the Eaters is to take a look at the outer wall and see where it curves. I think this may be the center lower part of the tomb. The bell is about to go here, so let's try and get to some safety. Up here looks good. 60 rounds. Let's grab this grave robber real quick. Probably got overloaded laser pistol on him. Grab this. This is worth money. Right, there's the overloaded laser pistol. They sell quite well, but we're going to disassemble them. Because we want to learn overload. There we go. Incredibly lucky. Oh, no. Wow, we got double. We can now build laser pistols and mod items with overloaded. Don't suppose you've got any helping hands on you, have you? Now that we can do overloaded, I actually have a crazy idea. It will involve us leaving. But basically, if we can make our Eigen pistols or Eigen rifles overloaded, it's going to use a whole bunch more energy. And it will generate heat. But if we install a fire suppression system, it will involve unequipping the equipment rack though. But I think it will be worth it. I think we could do some insane damage, but let's kill this guy first. Okay, 20 rounds. Let me skip till there. There we go. The bell has tolled. Let's go take out this grave robber. You've got 2 arc winders on you as well. You often find mini nukes, or at least I have, disproportionately. I found a lot of mini nukes on these guys. I'm going to mark these as scrap as well. I don't care about regular arc winders. There we go. And let's quickly check if we are indeed in the center lower. It looks like we are, yes. Alright. Hate to do a quick back and forth already, but I want to go and get a cracked build made. First things first, I'm gonna overload all of my Eigen rifles. Alright, so here's the first one. It's now overloaded. Now it's a good idea to put sturdy on it as well so that it doesn't break. We also know jacked. Oh, there's actually so much to do. Hold on. Right, so that one's done. Let's do this one. Overloaded. Sturdy. And then there's one more that we have on us right now. Overloaded. Sturdy. Now, if I were to fire these, am I going to burst into flame? Actually not. Look at my temperature here. 52 degrees. Goes up about 20 degrees each time we fire. That's not too bad, honestly. Maybe we won't need fire suppression system. Anyway, the reason I'm freaking out right now is because somebody pointed out to me that the transkinetic cuffs that we have here, if we make them jacked, you can power them. These are powered by neutron flux, basically. Wait, not the transkinetic cuff, sorry. Wrong item. Actually, I think we sold them. Yeah, I was thinking of leyline puppeteers. Damn it. Alright, well that's fine. Look, we'll put that stuff away. We're gonna go back with a pretty strong build. If I do have one more Eigen rifle, I have an Eigen pistol. Yeah, alright. For now, this will be our build, and then eventually we will swap over to a dithermo beam build, because I think that'll be really fun as well. Alright, I'm back in the tomb. However, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it here for today. When we return, we shall finish the Tomb of the Eaters. We may even be cheeky enough to go after the Kessel face. We'll see, I suppose. If you've enjoyed this video, I encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe. We're very close. As of recording this, I think I'm about 5 followers away from 10,000. So hopefully by the next Caves of Cud episode, we'll be at 10k subs plus. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Roguelike, and until next time, take it easy.